So this lecture will be all about the course planning, the text itself, what you will be talking in your videos. It is extremely important thing to do because 95% at least of whatever you will be doing in your course is you talking. If you're not talking, then it's not a course anymore, right? You are not teaching anything, and yeah, it's basically becoming pretty much worthless. So 95% of whatever you do in your course, in your lectures, is you talking, and that means that you need a text, what you will be saying in your lectures. And it's pretty much impossible to tell you exactly what you will be saying in your course, because it will be different for every single one of the topics. But the preparations for this text basically is pretty much the same for every topic, and this is exactly that we are going to be talking about in this lecture. And the key point here we'll be talking is what you should do. Should you create a full script for everything that you say, or should you be, let me just show you a full script, which is right here, or should you just be outlining the text? For the ones who doesn't know what do I mean by full script and by outlining, full script is basically planning every single word that you will be saying in your lectures. Every single word will be written in front of you on the screen or paper, whatever fits your bill. Or you can go and create outline, which is basically a key topics that you will be talking in your lecture, that you will be basically expanding as you will be going. Now let's discuss what you should be doing and which one should be the best in order to create the courses, not just the great courses, but in order to create the courses faster. Because remember, we are creating a Udemy career basically, and we want multiple courses, and we don't want spending months for the course creation. We want it to be done as fast as possible, as efficiently as possible. Just fast, just done and gone. You need to be creating fast, but you need to be creating it great at the same time. And which one is the best? So first, let's discuss on a few criteria. First is, how long will it take to create the script or outline? Basically time. How good is it for you and for your course? And how long will it take to record, whether full script or outline? So first things first, and I cannot stress this enough. I probably should have told it before. I don't remember even if I told you or not. And it is, please, for the love of everything that is sacred to you, if you cannot speak the language that you are creating your course on well, not just well, on high level, do not create the course in that language. I cannot stress this enough how many times I've seen people creating courses in English without them ever being able to speak English. Don't do that. I know English is not my native language as well. I don't speak an excellent level of English. I speak well enough. If you cannot speak at my level or close to my level, please do not create courses in English. Remember, you are teaching things, and if you cannot speak, doesn't matter how great your video will look. If you cannot speak, and if your audio is bad, or your language actually covers your audio, it doesn't matter what your course will be about. It will be awful. So please do not create a course in a language that you cannot speak. Do not. It won't sell, and even if it will sell, you're gonna get awful reviews, or maybe you even gonna get banned. I don't know, possibly. So please do not do that. So let's cover timing. Which one will take the least amount of time? Of course, it's gonna be outline. I'm gonna give a point to an outline, because creating a full script will take a lot of time. You need to do a lot of writing. It's gonna take extremely long amount of time, and the longer your end course will be, the longer it will take to create a full script. It is very tedious and it will take a lot of time, while outline will take extremely short amount of time, because if you know subject well enough, it's going to be very easy to know what you're going to be talking about in the lecture, right? It's extremely easy. Oh, if you're going to talk about, let's say, the course planning text, you should understand that you need to be talking about full script, about outlines, and you need to be talking about which one is the best and why the one is best over another. So yeah, that's basically my outline. This is literally my outline. I don't have a lot of things in this course. And I'm actually using outlines for the courses. And you probably understood this well enough that I'm not using full scripts. Next, which one is overall better for your course? Well, this is a very split decision, but I'm gonna give this to the full script. Because usually if you have a full script, you have planned everything like meticulously, like every single detail is already written and every single thing is already planned out, and you've already read this few times, you understand this well enough, and it's extremely great thing overall for your course. But is it worth a trade-off of the time that it will take? Well, we're gonna discuss this in a few seconds. Next is, which one will take longer to record? Well, this one is actually difficult to decide, because if you have already full script, all you need to do is just put it in front of yourself and just read it, right? You might make mistakes, but yeah, it's actually easier to read because you already have written it. While outline, you don't have a lot to read, and all you need to do is just talk about things that you know about, right? It's extremely easy to talk about. If you are not doing this for a really long time, for example, like I do, and if you're not great at presentational skills, or rather you haven't done a lot of presentations or a lot of talking, it will be very difficult to do this in 1 or 2 takes. It will take a lot of time to record. So you know what? Full script is gonna actually get the point, because it actually takes less time to record. But overall, does this mean the full script is actually better to write for you rather than an outline? It actually is not. And let me explain why. Let me explain why still I chose an outline and why you should go for an outline as well. Or rather, it's a suggestion for you, not the mandatory thing, of course. If you know the subject well enough, like in my courses, for example, I don't need to write an entire, I really don't need to write the entire script to actually know what do I want to talk about. I know exactly what do I want to talk about. That's why I'm creating the course about. Remember in one of the previous lectures, we told that you actually need to know subject well enough in order to create the course about that. Well, if you know subject well enough, and if you're creating a course, most likely you can talk about this non-stop for hours, right? The literal outline is needed, not just for you to know what you need to talk about, it's for you to just have a borders and not to talk about all the things at once. That's what is for me. I can literally talk hours about the course outlines and the course scripts, etc., etc. But you don't need that. It's gonna be way too much talk, way too much fluff, and you won't need that many information. You actually won't use this. I can explain things, explain, but it won't be any use for you. That's why I'm creating an outline. I'm actually outlining the borders for myself to fit in, not the things that I need to talk about. I'm literally creating borders for myself to fit in. And because I can talk a lot about that, it's actually easier for me to do an outline. And another downside for the full script is that it takes, I'm gonna write this, it takes just way too much time. For me, the majority of the course is happening while recording the course. This is what I'm creating the course for, to record it, to talk about it, not to prepare to talk about it, to talk about it actually. So spending the excessive amount of time in the script preparation, it's just not interesting for me. And when it's not interesting and fun for me as a course creator, it's not interesting and fun for you as a student as well. No, that's an important distinction. Now, to give you an overall answer, which one you should go with. If you are pretty comfortable with your topic, and if you can talk a lot with ease about the topic, and it's easily understandable for people around you, go for an outline, 100%. If it's easily understandable, you can use language well, you can speak well about any topic, yes, go for an outline. However, if you find it hard to actually present the topic, then go for the full script. You just need that. Otherwise, you won't be able to record the course, and you will be just recording a bad course. As the time will go, as time will pass, as the things will continue, as you will create more courses, create more YouTube videos, which I highly suggest you to go for the YouTube videos as well if you're creating the courses. As you will create more and more and more content, you'll become more proficient in your speech, and it will become easier and easier for you to speak about the topics that you want to create a course about. It doesn't matter what type of topic it will be. It will become just easier. Then you can switch for the future courses for outlines. However, again, if you're a very beginner, sit down and write the scripts for every single one of the lectures. Literally, the script of your lecture, script of your course must be the written version of your course. You are literally writing a book, if you want to call it. Write down every single word, easily and just explain everything in as many details as you can. Just try to teach them whatever you want. The teaching style cannot be taught. I cannot teach you how to teach well. I cannot teach you the presentation skills. That's what you need to do. And if you want the skills, just watch my courses. This is exactly what skills do I have. If you like it, copy it and create it for yourself. But this is what you need to do in order to write the text itself. If you're having a hard time to actually write the text, if you have really hard time with the course script, stay tuned towards the later lectures where we're going to talk about the landing page, and I'm going to help you, and I'm going to teach you how you can use an AI writers in order to help you with the text itself. I'm not using it for the script. That's why I'm not showing it to you right now. So know that it will be in the course, in the lecture. So know that it will be in a lecture about the landing page. So overall is this: if you're a beginner, if you're just starting with the course, go with the full script. But if you're proficient with the speech and you can talk about the certain topic for as long as you want, go for an outline. And basically, the more courses you will create, more courses you will create with just a script, the better you will become, and easier it will be to switch toward outlining the course rather towards the full scripts. In the past, I actually started my courses with the full scripts, but then I switched towards outlining. And yeah, my lectures with just outlining actually sounds much better than the ones with the script. But yeah, there was a necessary time for me to switch from one to another, and it will be the same one for you. Okay, this will be it for this lecture. The next lecture, we actually going to discuss the equipment. So you would understand what you need in order to create and record the video. So I'm going to see you in the next lecture. See you there.